Hey guys, what's up? I am excited. I freaking love this game. I know it's a divisive game, but it's one of my favorites. I'll tell you why when I have nothing else to talk about during the run. Right now, I'm gonna enjoy this title music. I absolutely love it. I used to just sit and watch this title screen and just listen to the music for probably not hours, but it's my favorite part coming up. Alright, so if you were wondering what happened between Zelda 1 and Zelda 2, well, you're in luck because I'm going to read the intro to you. After Ganon was destroyed, Impa told Link a sleeping spell was cast on Princess Zelda. She will wake only with the power of number 3 Triforce sealed in a palace in Hyrule. To break the seal, crystals must be placed in statues in 6 well-guarded palaces. Link set out on his most adventuresome quest yet. Copyright 1987 Nintendo. You commentate in German. What's up there? Alright, so this is New Game Plus. Gonna get going. Boop. You might be wondering why is this guy's timer start at 280? Well, this goes by SDA timing. SDA, of course, short for Speed Demos Archive. That's one of the older speedrunning websites before like speedrun.com and even really before Twitch came out. You'll notice that I'm going to pick up more safeties than you'll see in a normal run. I'll explain why in a little bit. And obviously it's a marathon setting, so it doesn't hurt. But anyways, SDA or Speed Demos Archive timing usually goes from the moment you gain control of your characters when you start the timer. So there's a set amount of time, 2.8 seconds, between when you press start on the menu and when you actually gain control of Link in the palace. And that's why the timer starts at minus 280. And then time stops when you lose control of your character, so... Yeah, and basically at the end of the game when you lose the Triforce. Ah, crap. I don't think that was supposed to happen. Maybe it was, I don't know. So, here's the thing. Dark Kuko actually let me know about Cruel's Marathon that he was doing here, and I thought it was a really cool, fun idea. And I wanted to think of a game to run for it. And, you know, I run Super Metroid, I run Link to the Past, like, quote, I run Randomizer, but I basically know Link to the Past. I wanted to get that heart container first, I think, whatever, we'll see what happens. And I thought, I'm good at those games. I actually speedrun them. I can get a decent time in them. Let me think of something that I don't really know. So, what happened was, I was actually supposed to work tonight. I work in a restaurant. And it is snowing in Delaware, United States. And they were like, we don't need you to work tonight, Cross. Well, they don't call me Cross. They call me by my real name. But we don't need you to work tonight. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll think of something to run for Cruel's Marathon tonight. You know, I didn't really decide what I wanted to do for it. And like any good speedrunner, I was listening to video game music in my car on the way home from work. And a song came up from Zelda 2, and I'm like, wow, Zelda 2, that's a perfect game for me to run. I absolutely love this game, and it's actually one of, probably the absolute first game that I have a vivid memory, like first video game that I have a vivid memory of playing. I used to, my mom used to work, and when I got out of kindergarten was like school, but half a day. Get home from kindergarten, and I'd have to spend my after-school hours at my, at the house of my mom's friend. And do I have a key? I don't even know. So this is what's happening right now. I have no idea how to run this game. I think I'm supposed to run through that guy. Anyway, she had a son that was a few years older than I am, and he had this game in the basement, and I used to just spend hours playing Zelda 2 in the basement after kindergarten. Good choice on the music. I don't really need that. It doesn't do anything. It was just swag. So anyway, yeah, I remember specifically playing Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, and as I said, listening to that title screen music, you know, when I was a kid. So this is basically the perfect game. I never learned to speedrun it. So here's the problem. I thought that it would be in the spirit of this tournament to play Zelda 2, and one of the reasons, as I accidentally just mentioned, was I don't know how to speedrun this game. I have no idea. I don't know any strats. I've watched maybe a total of 2 speedruns. I've never actually watched a full run start to finish. But in all the, like, I've watched basically, in a total amount of time, probably 2 speedruns of this game. And not even this category. And I'll get to the category in just a minute, but... Oh my gosh, that guy got me. And I got the candle. I guess that's a safety. I mean, I didn't even I've never watched this category, like I said. I don't know. That boosting off that wall probably cost me time. I'm gonna grab a key here. What's up to everybody in chat? Sorry if I can't keep up with everybody, but... so this category, this is New Game Plus. The Legend of Zelda, or it's not actually, that's actually a pet peeve of mine. This game is not called The Legend of Zelda 2. This game, the actual official title of this game starts with a Z, Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. There is no The Legend of anywhere in the title of this game. So anyway, Zelda 2 was one of the first games to have a New Game Plus feature. Before Chrono Trigger actually came up with the term New Game Plus. I'm gonna take this. That way I can cast Shield for the boss. So what's the difference in New Game Plus? You get all of your levels. You see I have 888. I don't even think that's the correct levels that I'm supposed to have for this category, but it makes it easier on me. So I have the levels. You see I have attack 8, magic 8, life 8. I have sword skills. I have down thrust, up thrust, and I have all of the spells as well. So I have fairy. You already saw me use fairy to skip through a door. The game's title's the most accurate. Alright, so one of the other cool things about starting with all my levels capped up here is I will actually get a 1-up every time I finish a dungeon. That's pretty tight. Like I said, I've never run this game before, so I'm gonna go get this heart container as well. Let's see if I can get the skip. This is bad. Wait. No, I missed it. Whatever. Let's do Bubble Land. We'll play some Bubble Bobble, it's fine. See, that gives me a 1-up when I level up. That's pretty cool. So that's also kind of the reason I chose New Game Plus. It's a safer category, and you don't have to do any experience routing, which is probably one of the more intimidating things about actually running this game. Oh, speaking of routing, that's the other problem. One, there were really 2 problems with me running this game. One, I've never done a run of it before, and I've barely watched a speed run of it. The other problem is I really don't know where to go. Just straight up, I sort of generally know where to go. I'll probably get lost in Death Mountain at least once. If you ever see somebody falling in a hole and they pause the game as they're falling into a hole, you know they're a Zelda 2 runner. Because it's just your reaction as you're falling into a hole is press pause and make sure you have fairy selected. Alright. So yeah, New Game Plus. I have up thrust, I have down thrust. I'm gonna get all the safeties. I got the candle already. I'm probably gonna get all the heart and magic containers. I'm gonna get all the 1-ups. Think more about... Alright. I don't need to get any of the spells, so I can basically go straight to Death Mountain. I don't even really need to talk to Bagu, because I could just ferry across the river, man, but I'm gonna go to him anyway, I think. And I'm also gonna try to beat this game on 1 continue. With all the 1-ups I get from beating dungeons, it shouldn't be that big a deal. should be able to do it. I quote should be able to do it. I'm gonna refill here too. 'Cause I'm bad. Gonna do the Zelda 2 trick, where you can cast spells as your magic is refilling. A glitch? This is no out. Oh, okay, so the category, new game plus no out of bounds also. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Alright, I'm gonna kind of start losing my way once I get to Death Mountain. My time estimate is kind of generous here. I said an hour, 20 minutes. The way I came about that was basically it's double world record. And you know, I'm thinking about it. I played Super Metroid, and you know, my first speedrun going into it, not even really knowing how to play the game, I got a 145. I think, like, basically after actually knowing what items to get, it was like a 130, which is right about double the world record. We're still one up. I'm gonna get the one-ups. You know, because marathon safety. Oh, I got an encounter on the one-up space. What a dumb. How's the estimate? You know, I more or less gauge my skill on this game, and it's kind of funny. I have a new game plus file in this game. There is one very specific reason I'm talking to Bagu instead of using Fairy, and you're gonna see in a minute. It's pretty funny. I think it's funny. You guys probably won't. But it's alright. I'm here to have fun. Forget you guys. Oh. So I don't need to get the mirror. I don't need to get the life spell. I've already got that because it's New Game Plus. Alright. Reading Punk's mind. Alright, ready? I love this. This is my favorite guy, because he actually knows me by name. You know Bagu? Then I can help you, Cross. He knows me. Alright. Okay, this is the unprepared Jon Snow-a-thon. Alright, guys. If anybody knows how to get through Death Mountain, feel free to speak up in chat, because I don't. But fortunately, I have the levels that I can get lost a little bit and probably not game over. Oops. Bonked there. Just go around it? I need to get the hammer, dude. Oh man, these dudes are tough. Right here? Somewhere somebody who actually follows Zelda 2 speedruns just realizes I went the wrong way, probably. This room looks familiar, this is good. Oh. Yo, what's up, everybody? Part of not knowing what I'm doing means I'm gonna get, like, every refill and safety I can find. There we go. Are we left here? It's weird. Alright, this room looks good. I've seen this one before. I used to grind those guys too. Oop. Alright, this has to be right. Well, I actually, looks like I made it through Death Mountain without getting lost. You guys definitely should be proud of me. I'm bad, yeah. That's kind of the point. Alright, so some people that actually run this game... Oh, before I forget, I also wanted to give it up to Kevin for that Minecraft run, you know. Sticking to it, even with, like, Minecraft RNG. Putting on a show for us. Really maybe you guys should definitely give him a follow. I think I'm gonna go down and then right. See, I know that strat where you hit the wall. Yeah, this definitely is correct. This is right. I'm feeling good, guys. So give a follow to Kevin. I forget what the numbers were. Cruel should be able to tell you. And some people that actually run this game, the world record holder of this category, you can find on speedrun.com. Hey, look what I found. I found the hammer. I wrote it down. ProJN and Simple Dude is number 2 and Arctic_Eagle number 3. Okay. Those are the people that actually play this game and are good at it. So give them a follow. There are plenty of awesome resources if you too would like to learn how to play Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. I don't know where they are. You can Google them. There's probably a Discord server somewhere. Just in general, though, in all honesty, speedrun.com is just a really amazing website to go to for speedrunning in general. And there's almost every game is represented there. Super Metroid was recently added in there this year as well. And usually you can find links to Discord servers and guides for speedrunning on speedrun.com. It's a really good website. Thank you. Twitch.tv/Kevin856. That's the guy. That's the guy that plays Minecraft. That's the guy you just watched and knew what he was doing. Simple Dude's pretty cool. I watched his stream before. You know who else? Not one of the top world records holders, at least not of this category, is Dark Magician. Dark Magician's really cool. He does a lot for the community for organizing tournaments. So definitely give him a follow as well. Alright. Phew, that was close. It's a good thing I picked up that magic container. You're gonna see a lot of that in this run. Me getting knocked into a hole and having to use fairy. Alright. Alright, so I finished the first dungeon. I got the hammer. Now I can go do the second dungeon. Well, you don't need the hammer to beat the second dungeon, but I'm guessing that this is probably the best way to go about doing it. You absolutely have to get to the second dungeon to get the glove. The glove allows you to break blocks, which is pretty much required for every dungeon after the second one. Actually, including the second one. If you stick to the path, you don't get random encounters. Let's see if I can dodge this one. Alright. One of these caves, I think, has a heart container in it. It might be this one with the... I think it's this one. I think the one in the west side with the rock in front of it is where you get the medicine to save some dying boy in the snow town. Not to be confused with the Delaware, USA, which is also having a lot of snow right now. Hey, look what I found. If I wanted to do that faster, you can actually use fairy. See, I know a couple of speed strats in this game. If you use fairy, you skip the little item fanfare where you stand there and hold the item up. I want to conserve my magic right now, though. Just, marathon safety, plus I have no idea what I'm doing. Brown guy. Whoa, that was pretty clutch. I have no idea how that worked. Oh, this encounter, actually, I remember this as a kid. We used to have a turbo controller, and you can actually just hold down B on the turbo controller and continuously hit these birds as they spawn. They give 3 experience each. Or 2, whatever, it doesn't matter. They give 2 experience each. And, you know, you can just AFK farm experience points that way. You know, if you're playing on a console and you have a turbo controller and you don't want to... Alright, so this guy always gives a red pot. Fills up my magic completely. This dungeon's a little confusing. If I remember correctly, you go down twice and to the right. If you, like, the top left, I think, is a key. But I don't need keys because I can just turn into a fairy and fit through the keyholes. Which I actually only recently learned is actually a glitch. I thought that it was... It seems intended, right? You know, like, you turn into a fairy, you can fit through the little keyhole. This doesn't look right. Let's see what's over here anyway. Yeah, it's a key. That's fine. Alright, I think it's actually the top left I want to go. So I went the right way if this were any %, but this is New Game Plus. So I didn't have to get the key. But I got it. That'll save me some magic, that's fine. Marathon safety. RNG manipulation. That's never happened before. Alright. If I can remember where the glove is, I'll be in good shape. In before I have to use fairy in this room. Oh, that guy already like jumped off. That was pretty clutch. We're good. No! Oh my gosh! Alright, sorry, rip headphone users. I think there's a magic jar here. Okay. Refill. Zelda 2 is best Zelda. Thank you. I'm gonna guess the glove is over here. It feels right. Yeah, because you go through this room and it's like, oh, I wish I had something to break these blocks that are falling on my head. And then you get the glove and you're like, yes. It's actually kind of a clever bit of game design as well. Because, you know, you get through that room and you're like, man. And then you get the glove and you come back and you're like, oh, that's what the glove does. There we go. Like, see, skip the little fanfare. View fairy. Also, I didn't have a key, so it was kind of necessary. I have not yet played Breath of the Wild, so I assume you might be right. Wind Waker was not Wind Waker. Wind Waker was good. What's that one? Twilight Princess. I still have to finish it, but it was really cool. It's like all the horseback fighting and like on the bridge and stuff. It was pretty cool. Wow, this guy's wrecking my day. There's a cool way to hit, like, blocks. I think you do, like... I don't know. Let's pretend I know how to do it. Yeah, that was slick. This seems like the wrong way. probably just the key over here, whatever. It'll save my magic like before. Yeah, fine. Maybe I'll get a refill. I don't think that guy gives a refill. Oh, that guy's back. I should pay attention. Alright. One of the good things, again, about New Game Plus, I don't have to worry about experience, so, you know, getting hit by those pigmen and losing experience doesn't matter, because I'll refill experience at the end of each dungeon anyway. Bonk there a little, it's fine. Like I said, the time estimate's pretty generous, so I should be fine. Ugh. Alright, I think Boss Man's over here. I'm not gonna need this, but I'm gonna use it anyway. This isn't even the right screen. That's fine. I didn't have enough magic to cast life anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I always remember when I was a kid, when you have magic level 8, the cost of life was 3 and a smidge. 3 and a smidge, that's how I always remembered. I do watch this. Oh, I did it like the speedrunners. Alright, so that's 2 dungeons down, 4 to go, and then the final palace after that. Feeling pretty good, haven't died yet. So next palace is going to be the red one. Oh, I should have done health, I'm stupid, whatever. You actually also can refill your health or magic when you get a level up, which is what I should have done there. There we go. Got my back. So Red Palace is next. You get the raft there. You can only use it in one spot. Just progresses you to the next area of the game. It's whatever. It's basically just a key that unlocks the Eastern continent. I'm trying to think. What are the other things? There's the boots, and then the boots. And then the one by the palace, and then the last magic is in the town. I may not go all the way out of my way to get the last magic jar. I don't know. In a normal run of this game, you actually need to get all 4 magic jars, since you cannot learn Thunder, which is absolutely required to beat Thunderbird, unless you get all the magic jars. In New Game Plus, you start the game with Thunder, so you don't really need it. It's good to get for safety, but it's kind of out of the way. We'll see how my time is when I get to that point. Alright, if I don't get lost too much, I should be kind of ahead of schedule, maybe. I'm 26 minutes in, holy milk. Oh, wow. I was afraid that would happen. Excuse me. I'm gonna get this key. Nice jump. Alright. I sort of remember my way around most of the palaces, for the most part. Again, I don't really want to use all of my magic sneaking through keyholes there. the raft is... No, I think that way is just a key. Actually, so... And that's one of those completely butt rooms where, like, the key's, like, in these blocks, and then you got all these lion heads shooting fireballs at you from all over the dang place. So, whatever. I'm just gonna skip needing that key. So this is a really crappy room. I think they kind of figured out, you know, hey, you can use fairy to avoid holes in rooms. So they made this room that's really hard to get through. You always get knocked in that hole. Oh, look, here's the raft. That's good. So what they did was they're like, oh, let's put blocks at the end of this room so that if you use fairy to save yourself from falling in a hole, you actually have to reset the room. That's kind of jerks of them. Super Metroid Randomizer Race is next. That is absolutely awesome. I am definitely going to stick around and watch that, and you all should too. Let's hope that this doesn't go too long so we can get to the good one, huh? Oh, that's not a magic jar. That's a bad guy. So I think if I don't kill that guy, I could potentially come back and try again. It's a 50-50 chance whether it's a red jar or that dude. But, you know, it's really not worth me trying to get a magic jar. I'd probably lose more health than I save on it. No keys, so I'm going to fairy through here. Like I said, you got to go through that butt room with all the lion dudes shooting at you, so let's forget about that. Uh-oh. Gibdo, please. Alright, this looks like the right way. I apologize in advance, or not in advance because it's already 30 minutes in, but I apologize. A lot of my commentary is just going to be me talking about the fact that I'm kind of figuring it out as I'm going along. Which, as I said, again, it's kind of consistent with the spirit of this marathon, so I'm not sad about it. Oh, wow. What? I love how this guy's riding like a toy horse. Alright. So that's pretty good. 30 minutes in, about halfway. This kind of marks the halfway point of the game when you use the raft. So it's pretty good. Not having actually done this before, I'm gonna say it's pretty good. I don't know. It could be terrible. I think world record would be like 10 minutes from now, but whatever. I also don't have a 42 in Super Metroid, so it's fine. One thing I know how to do is jump up those steps, and I failed. Yo, you see me dodge that guy? That was sick. Look at that fairy. Whatever. Alright, next up is Purple Land. One of the actually, like, really good things about New Game Plus is you save a lot on backtracking. So there's a town if I go to the west. However, in order to get the spell from that town, you have to go over to the east here to the Island Maze. The Island Maze has, like, a little kid with ice cream poof for hair. You gotta save him and take him back to his grandma to get the spell. Now, in New Game Plus, you don't need to go get the spell because you already have it. There's also a magic jar in this maze somewhere. I think it's over here. This is either the kid or the magic jar, I forget. Let's hope it's the magic jar. I'm not feeling good. I think it might be the kid. Oh my gosh. See, like, he's got like ice cream poof for hair. Looks like I wanted the magic char though. Forget that kid. So I already have the reflect spell. Is like, it's kind of useful, like it blocks fireballs. But outside of that, I think there's actually a route through this maze where you don't have to do any event squares. Aside from blocking fireballs, I mean, it's used to kill wizrobes, and the boss of this next dungeon is palace. The boss of this next palace is a big bad wizrobe character, and you just need reflect to beat him. Like, that's all it is. You need reflect, and you beat him. So, in a normal run of this game, you would have to go save that kid, then go all the way back to get the reflect spell just to beat him. And you also get the upward thrust in that town, which, again, New Game Plus, I already have it. Hey, thanks for the good luck. So, you know, I don't have to do that, because it's New Game Plus. Like I said, I think if I went a different way, I can skip this event square. I don't know. I honestly had less than an hour to prepare for this run. So, aside from not knowing the route, I also didn't really even have time to look at a map. Which again, you know, the marathon. It's for the kids. Like there, I think there's some. See, like I went around a lot of event squares by doing that. Fortunately, on the way back, I'll have boots, so I won't even have to know the route. I can just walk along the water. All right, so 2 hearts left. Okay, I know where all the heart containers are at least. All right, the item in this dungeon is the boots. Yeah, I just was talking about that. It's somewhere. I'm not going to be surprised if I actually find the boss before the boots. Alright, there's a key over there. I don't need it. So I think this is like where you fall if you mess up. Wait. I don't know. Alright, there's a key over here. You need to get back. This is a mistake. I'm not doing fine, but thank you for the sentiment. Alright. So unfortunately that just means I wasted 5 blocks of magic. But you know, I have plenty of extra guys. I can just take a death and refill my magic if it comes to that. It's fine. So this is one of those butt rooms. And it's not a butt, well, it's already being a butt. But see, look, you gotta like get this key and then get back up. And all these dudes are shooting at you. I actually had a pretty easy time of it right now, but they're not high jump boots. They're gravity boots. They let you traverse the water. So coming down here was just a complete mistake. Maybe there's something over here. Alright, I can make it! Oh man, dude! Pro gamer, MLG, hashtag GG. It's just a key in this room now. Maybe I was supposed to go left in the beginning. Oh my gosh. I apologize, guys. Oh wait, there's something over here? Alright, so I'm pretty sure the item is in this room. The bad thing about that is I don't have a key to get... I was wrong. I did have a key. Alright, we're good. I didn't need to take that intentional death. Alright. Oh my gosh. I knew that was gonna happen. Who was that? Faceless? Oh man. Thank you very much. Or no, that was a different one. Oh shoot. I thought there was a magic in there. Oh, I'm about to die. Okay, so just to clarify, in New Game Plus, you keep... Didn't I use jump? What? I guess I didn't. In New Game Plus, you keep levels and spells and sword skills, the up thrust and the down thrust. You do not keep heart containers, magic containers, or dungeon items. Alright, and there's a key over there. You know what? Actually, this is good. I'm going to go this way. I'm going to get the key, right? And then I'm just going to death warp, because I really want to refill my magic and health right now. So I'll actually be able to get the key, and then death warp to refill my magic and health. And have the key, so it's fine. See, I get to teleport back to the beginning of this room. I still have plenty of dudes, it's fine. Yeah, if I had more magic or knew what I was doing, I probably would have gone left from the beginning. That's fine. Blah, 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 blah. So that was good. I got the key, I was able to use it, and then I got the magic refill, and I was able to use that. It's like I know what I'm doing. Alright. Alright, so this dude... From what I can gather from watching the couple of runs of this game that I've watched, the strat is just like duck and hope for the best. So we're gonna go for that strat. I'm not having a good time. Alright, that's pretty average, probably. Alright, we're gonna do the strat. Ready? I did it. Alright. I'm pretty sure you can actually soft lock in this game if you cast Fairy after killing a boss. Because after you kill a boss, the screen locks and will not move again until you grab the key. If you cast Fairy, you will not be able to grab the key. So you're basically just stuck there. You have to reset or plug a second controller in and do the reset code. There's a heart container over here somewhere, and I really want it. Let me go up here. Wait, what? Is it 4? There's a heart. I promise you there's a heart container over here. There we go. Okay. We in there. Actually, I should just cast Fairy. I'll refill my magic when I level up. It's cool. So, this is one of the dungeons. They actually did not put a magic jar at the beginning of this dungeon. I think it's like, you lazy piece of crap. You can just go to the town and refill. Alright, I am almost guaranteed to get lost in this dungeon, so fair warning. I already got 7 and 7 on my heart magic containers. That's good. That's good. So one of the good things about going to the hidden town of Kazuto is I'll not only get the 8th magic container, I will also get the magical key. The any key, as they call it in the first dude, in Zelda 1. I don't know. I might not, though. I feel like with all the guys I have, I don't really need the magic. Alright, so I don't need to get the me. The me is the item in the Pink Palace after this. I do need to get the flute out of here. So one of the things about this palace is, like, if you go one way, you get the flute. If you go the other way, you fight the boss, the ball and chain dude. And it's okay. I can do them in any order. I guess it doesn't really matter. Well, that's not true. Someone who plays this game is cringing right now because they know I went the wrong way. Oh. Yeah. Is there a hidden wall here? There's a fake wall. It's somewhere else. Oh my gosh. I just face palmed. I don't have my webcam on, so you didn't see it, but I did it. Okay. Joke room. These dudes give 200 XP, which is like really cool if you need that extra boost to level up. But I don't. So who cares? I'm gonna get this key. Just cause. I want to show off that I can. Oop. Oops. Alright, come on now. There we go. Told you I could do it. Yeah, Cruel went to bed, so if you were hoping someone would cut me off, I apologize. Uh-oh. I hate this room, I think. Oh! Sometimes you use fairy too late and you still fall in the lava. It's fine, we got a lot of dudes. That was the first death of this whole run. I'm actually pretty proud of that fact. I think there's like a fake hole in this room. Nah. This isn't the hidden wall. This is where you see the key on the other side, right? Yeah, okay. So this was a joke room. I took a death for a joke room, guys. Did I die before? Oh, well, the death before was an intentional death. That doesn't count. Oh, wait. Then there was that other death. There was the death when I thought I didn't have the key. Alright, so it was the third death. I'm still pretty proud of that. Yeah, I just was like, forget this room. Buried. So, there's a couple reasons speedrunners don't go that way. 1, it's hard. 2, it's slower. 3, it's a dead end. It doesn't go anywhere. Alright. Go down. Well, I'll go left. So I know there's like a fake wall in this stage. Got a key. Alright. I'm relatively sure there's something over here. Oh, it's the boss. Probably be better if I get the flute first. I think there's actually a key over here. Oh, it's a pea bag. Dang. This tough dungeon. Palace, I mean. This toughest palace. Not a magic, which means I'm actually going to need to find 2 keys, I think. Alright, there's got to be a key over here. What the heck? Which way did I not go? Oh, this is so bad. Alright. Maybe I'll just beat the dungeon and then figure it out. By the way, I hate this boss. First death, that's pretty good. Alright, I need the flute still. Dungeon won't seal up until I get the item out of it, which is pretty good for me right now. Which way? Oh, man. I might actually... First try. Does anybody know where to go? This is fine. This is fine. Alright. I'm sure someone does. I blame Rumblemans for that death. I honestly probably should have just used Fairy. I thought this way was like the dead end, right? This is a big room. Oh, it was the other dead end. Crap. Yeah, like I said, it's all in the spirit of the tournament. I am totally unprepared for this run, if that has not been patently obvious to this point. Alright, get that. That was really weird. I saw my sword beam, but why didn't I pick up the jar? I'm gonna blame the game for all my woes. Alright, so I went to the left, I think, initially. But no, the right is the joke room, but the big... Yeah, I'm not going that way. Forget that way. It's a really hard room that leads to a dead end. Let's try this way. Did I go down? Oh my gosh, this is awful. Oh, I didn't go down here. Okay, this is good. Alright, okay. Let me get this key. Oop. Alright, this is the room with the fake wall that you go through, and that's the way to flute. I just hope I hit the time estimate. I got 25 minutes left. There's one dungeon after this. I do not need the item out of that dungeon. I absolutely do not need the me. I almost said the cross, but it's called the me. I do not need the me. And I'm pretty sure I remember how to get to Barba, like, from the beginning, so... This is fine. Once I get the flute, I pretty much know what I'm doing. Alright. That's good. One dungeon after this, and then the Great Palace. Yep. So yeah, again, go watch some runners who know what they're doing. Simple Dude is a really cool dude to watch. I like his stream. You know. Just go to speedrun.com. They'll have all of the resources and actual Zelda 2 runners that you could ever dream of. Alright. Now the question is, should I go to Hidden Town of Kazuto? It's a little out of the way, but getting the boss key and the extra magic container would probably be useful. It does mean an extra life spell for the last boss. So I can actually go toward where the boss was and leave the dungeon that way. That's pretty cool. I believe I unlocked this door already. You know what actually would have been brilliant that I didn't think of was not putting the crystal away. First death, that's fine. It's pretty good. Still got 4 dudes left. If I had waited to put the crystal away until I was actually leaving the dungeon for good, that probably would have been smarter. You know what also would have been good was getting the flute before finishing the dungeon. Which is, I'm sure, what most speedrunners of this game would have opted for. Alright. I'm gonna say I don't really need to stop in the town. I'm gonna go to Kazuto, get the last magic refill, get the little magic up, and the big key. What's actually kind of funny is they actually intend for you to get the big key to beat this game. All right, there's a Snorlax. I've used the Poke Flute, and he's gone. There's a pretty big encounter skip here on like one of the event tiles, if I can get it. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. Maybe try one more time. I even knew about this when I was a kid. Get over here. Hey! Whatever. Forget it. Just use spell. All these Wilsons. If you've ever watched the AVGN video of this game, the Wilsons just use spell and they go away. Yeah. Alright. They're not really that hard to dodge anyway. Oop. Wow, that did nothing. Okay. You know, from Home Improvement. Oh, that's a game somebody should submit for this marathon, Home Improvement on Super Nintendo. I watched that on the SNES All-Stars. That was pretty good. I mean, and by pretty good, I mean it was just really funny that someone actually was speedrunning that game. Let's go with this. Alright, like I said, I've never watched a run of this category, and I'm pretty sure if you watch the world record video, they would not come over here to Kazuto to get the last magic up. So the only reason to get it in any percent is that it's required to get the Thunder Spell. But I'm gonna do it. I've still got 20 minutes. I'm feeling pretty good about the estimate, actually. I'm gonna say. I think it's here. Oh, that was the flute. There we go. Yo, shoutouts to remembering what tile the town was on. So there is a lot of stuff here. There's the magic jar, there's the spell, and there's the big key. I don't think so, Cross. Very good. I was so proud of myself when I was a kid. I was playing this game with my older brother. And there's an NPC or something in this town that's like, secret is at end of town. And you get here and it's just a joke town. It's like a joke room. There's nothing at the dead end there. And then I was like, why don't you try using spell? And my brother was like, that'll never work. And it worked. And you get the big key. Or the any key. The key, the charge. It's not Kiki, dude. What do you think this is? Link's Awakening? Oh, you thought I was going to say Link to the Past. But no, there's a Kiki in Link's Awakening. Alright. Alright, you old hag. Give me my magic back. Alright. Okay, we got one palace left. I more or less know what I'm doing in Pink Palace. I'll probably die to Barba a couple times, but it's okay. Still got what? I haven't died yet, right? So I still have like 10 guys. I could use fire and kill these guys, but what's the point? It's either sacrifice a little life or sacrifice a little magic. I'm pretty sure there's another one up somewhere around here that I missed, but I don't need it. It's not like I've ever died. There's a heart container on one of these tiles. Probably the one I got the encounter on. What? Where is it? So that's the town where you see the old dude and you get the thunder spell, but he won't give it to you unless you have 8 magic containers. Or like 8 bars of magic. It's along the shore here. There we go. Alright. And here's the second use for flute. Alright. I'm not gonna get the me on purpose. If I accidentally come up to it, then I'll take it, but I'm like 99% sure I remember how to get through this one. Oh. I'm 90% sure I can't do this one. I have the any key, so I don't need fairy anymore to get through places. I only need it to save myself from falling in holes. Oh, there's a one up in this house. I think I'll get it. I remember. Alright, I gotta go down here and then to the right. Oh, not yet. I go down one more and then to the right. Alright. So this is similar to the room in the Red Palace where it's like, oh, you thought you were going to use fairy to save yourself from falling in a hole. Well, we put blocks at the end, so it's a soft lock now. But fortunately, I was able to... Come on, get in there. Yes! I was able to bust that open. That's pretty good. That's never happened before. First time watcher, first time donator. Oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. I hope you guys are having as much fun as I am. That's all I have to say. Alright, I just lost the magic that I needed to cast fairy, which I absolutely need to do one more time in this dungeon. I might actually have to death warp. Oh, look at that clutch drop! Ah! I feel like I'm not supposed to fight this guy, am I? Somebody, aka Punctus, is reading off of the donation generator. Which obviously is a Bavaro file. Is this... Oh, I wanted the one up. I don't need it that badly though, it's fine. Alright, I think I fairy here. Yes, okay. See, look, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing just enough to have joined this tournament. Oh, man. That was intentional, by the way. Even though I'm most likely to die from falling in the lava, I will. I'm not gonna jackhammer. That was a really good fight. For someone who has absolutely no idea how to play this game, that was a phenomenal fight. Alright, and I am going to get one more one-up from putting this crystal in. We are on our way to the Great Palace. Got about 12 minutes left on estimate. I'm feeling good, guys. I don't know about you. As long as I can remember which way to go in the Great Palace. Because there's like... If you don't pick the correct path in the Great Palace, it's basically like a 20-minute time loss. I'm pretty sure it's left, right, right, left. I'm going with that. Ah, that was so good! Oh, man. Alright. Oh, you know what would have been genius? Is casting fairy for this screen and then refilling when, I'm not even gonna chance it. Alright, because there's a red jar coming up, too. Alright, here's another encounter skip. I missed it. Oh, man, I wish I got the me. I'd be able to see these dudes. Oh, come on. Kidding me? Alright. 0 death run incoming. That's right. Wait, what? What? I legitimately don't know why there's no red jar here. Can someone explain this to me? I have absolutely no clue. Whatever, I don't need it. Let's go. The very worst thing that can happen is I'll get the Great Palace and then I'll just game over to get my 3 dudes back. And basically, you want to encounter skip everything here because all of the event tiles here are bullcrap. Okay. Wait, I'm good, I'm good. Okay. Whatever. I wish I got the me. Oh man, that was clutch. Alright. Yeah, these event tiles are awful. I think you actually have to use fairy to get, or maybe jump would work. Oh, are there no invisible dudes? There's invisible dudes. Alright, so if you guys didn't know, my IRL name is Dave. And there's actually a really funny reason my file name is Zelda. Fudge! Alright, no more goofing around. I'm just gonna fairy through this. As long as I get to Great Palace, this is fine. I'll just game over and... there's a really funny reason my file name is Zeldave. It goes back to when I was a kid. So, like I said, my IRL name is Dave, and I have a brother named Dan. And if you did not know, I know a lot of people know the code in Zelda 1. That if you make your file name Zelda, you start on the second quest, right? But what a lot of people don't know is you can make your file name whatever you want as long as the first 5 characters are Zelda. So my name is Dave, my brother's name is Dan. So in order to distinguish our files from one another when we wanted to start on second quest, he was Zelda. What the heck? What? Anyway, he was, you can see where this is going. He was Zeldan and I was Zeldave. I'm gonna blame this on the red jar not spawning. You guys all saw that my life meter was incrementing as I died, right? You all saw that, right? What the crap was that? I might be a little overestimate now. I think I was like, I had a chance of just making estimate if I got to Great Palace, but Rip estimate, another meme. That's cool. GDQ is coming up. Everybody make sure you check out Awesome Games Done Quick. Doing a charity marathon next week, starting Sunday. And that will benefit, I believe, Prevent Cancer Foundation. So everyone check out Awesome Games Done Quick. I think twitch.tv/... Well, I don't know. I don't want to promote... I want to get Cruel's permission before giving the link. Sorry. Yeah, I honestly, like... schedule... As far as I'm concerned, I'm buying more time for the next guy to get set up, so it's alright. Alright. Oh wait, Cruel went to bed, so I can do whatever I want. Twitch.tv/Games Done Quick, and they're doing an awesome marathon called Awesome Games Done Quick. That will be starting Sunday afternoon. So one of the really cool things about this encounter skip is the path tiles, the ones that are just like solid yellow. You always get this little encounter screen where there aren't any bad dudes, and you just have to walk. So it's really nice. I'm not screwing around. I'm just gonna whatever. I'm gonna ferry every single screen, and I'll be fine. Alright. Game's done quick. Prevent Cancer Foundation. Go follow them. Check them out starting Sunday. Whatever. Man, those dudes will not let me alone. One of the other things about not knowing this run is I don't actually know where the event spaces are, so I have to basically walk into them to realize they're there. And then go back and get the encounter skip. Dude, I am getting destroyed by those blue invisible dudes. Wow, dude. You ever like play games and you're like, you fight a boss or a dude or whatever, and he's only vulnerable when his eyes close, and you're like, why doesn't he just keep his eyes closed the whole time? I think the red fuzzy eyeball guys in this game are the answer to that. They're like, yeah, they pretty much do just keep their eyes closed the whole time. Alright, I'm on my last guy. So bad. I thought I'd have more guys coming into this part. Alright, that's fine. I think there's one more encounter, one more event tile, and then the encounter. And then I can just... Alright, not taking chances. I'm on my last guy. As long as I get to the palace, I can just take an intentional death and get 3 lives for the finale. You guys want to see the finale, right? Alright, we're there. Hopefully I remembered all the palaces. Alright, we in there. I'm in really bad shape. I've got half health with all my last guys, so I'm just gonna take an intentional game over here. I'll come back right in this palace here with 3 lives, full health, full magic. It'll be fine. Apparently, Ganon is now a character from Punch-Out, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. I'm pretty sure that's the exact same sound effect that Bald Bull makes when you die to him. Not die, because you don't actually murder people in boxing, but when you game over to him. Oh man, that dude's never had that much health before. I'm pretty sure there is an invisible hole there. Just in case. I went left. What did I say? It's left, right, right, left. Okay. So I went left already. We go right. I want to say that if I hadn't died on my way to Great Palace, I would have actually miraculously made Estimate, but... Oh well. Alright, there's a... Oh, never mind. It's a different screen. Don't listen to me. Like I said, follow Simple Dude. He's really cool. He actually runs this game. Follow Dark Magician. Go to speedrun.com. Find out the people that actually run this game. Follow them. If you look for my time on speedrun.com, you're not going to find it. This is my first run of this game. A couple of months ago, I actually did a casual run. I figured, like, I really love Zelda 2, and I want to speedrun it. But, you know, it's kind of intimidating, especially the XP routing, the experience routing is kind of complicated. Let's start with New Game Plus. So I did a casual run of it. It probably took me like 4 hours or something. So I've got a 50-50 of getting a... I have a 50-50 of getting a magic jar here. Alright, that guy's a jerk. I'm gonna try again. I can reset the screen and try again. Where's the hole? Oh man, I'm gonna try one more time. It only cost me half a bar of magic to cast jump at this level. So anyway, it's probably a few months ago. I wanted to set up a file to start running New Game Plus because I thought it would be a good category to get into this game. Oh my goodness. I could have just cast life with this amount of magic. I'm going to try one more time. So, you know, I said it, you know, about a month ago or two. Forget it, whatever. It's not even worth it at this point. No more, like, gambler's fallacy. We're just going to keep going. If I die, I die. I went left, right, and then right. Okay. With this amount of magic that I cast on jump, I actually could have cast life, almost. Which I will do right now. So yeah, New Game Plus. I set up the file about a month ago, and then never actually learned the run. I think there's some jumpy dudes in here, so I want to cast shield. I'll always cast shield for jumpy dudes. He wasn't supposed to follow me. One of the really cool features about Zelda 2 is the like little sword fighting thing. Now, if you want to cheat it and just like do jump slashes against everyone, that's fine. But if you actually get up to like a blue iron knuckle, and these guys that jump around, they're kind of bullcrap anyway, so whatever. The blue iron knuckles are really fun to fight. Because the way it works is you can actually block while you're swinging. And it doesn't matter whether you swing high or swing low. It blocks based on whether or not you're pressing down at the moment an attack hits you. So you actually can use good reactions to have good sword fights, which is really cool. But of course, you know, in speedruns you just watch people jump slash and stuff, which is fine. Alright, there's another 50-50 guy here, I think. I'm only gonna try once. I'm not gonna waste all my time again. Oh, give me a freaking break. What was that, 5 in a row? What are the odds of that? Alright, there's like a fairy here or something. Let's do this. If I remembered there was a fairy here, I probably wouldn't have done what I just did. But... I think there's a one up to the left. Forget that. I'll probably die if I try to get it. It would kind of defeat the purpose of getting a one up. I think I got one extra guy anyway. Yeah, we're fine. As long as I have most of my magic to fight the Thunderbird. I probably should have gotten the one up. Whatever. Pew! That dude always scared me when I was a kid. This will always remind me of like an esophagus diagram. I don't know. Don't mind me. There's I think maybe 1 or 2 magic jars over there. You got a chance to get them, but you know, whatever. I'm good. Let's use jump. I think I have enough for reflect. No, I'm just short, but whatever. Let's just not die here. We'll be fine. It's good to cast Reflect, because, like, again, you can block fireballs with the Reflect spell. But I've got enough health that I'm feeling pretty good right now. Yeah, 4 hits left. We're fine. We're fine. Oh, wow. Alright, cool. You know what's really funny is it's basically intended to have the big key to get through Pink Palace. And they give you the big key, like, to get through Pink Palace, right? They give you a small key there. And it's basically because they were too lazy to, like, rewrite the script for that fight, I think. That's my theory, anyway. I don't know. I don't know anything about coding or Zelda 2 or keys or anything. So you just, like, stand here, you kill this guy. Pretty easy. I would try to, like, have fun and do the fight legit, but I'm already overestimate. Again, this is SDA timing, so time ends as soon as I lose control of Link. It's just, like, you know, basically right after you kill this guy, so get ready on time. I mean, I'm the one running the timer, so get ready, me. Yeah, I'm just gonna cheese it. Don't worry, guys. I would have fun here if I weren't overestimate, but... Hey! Alright, only 5 minutes over. I feel pretty good about that. I hope... Alright. Like I said, I freaking love Zelda 2. I wanted to speedrun it, but I never took the time to learn it. I just came in completely unprepared. It is the unprepared Jon Snow-a-thon marathon. And I had a blast running this. I hope you guys had some fun too. And I am really excited to pass it off onto Super Metroid Item Randomizer. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, Cruel, for putting on this amazing event. And also thank you to Dark Kuko for calling my attention to it. I've had a blast running it. All right. You guys enjoy watching people that know what they're doing, so... All right, thank you so much. I am out of here.